There's certain stereotypes that people perpetuate about those who leave the church, and I'm going to just give you some of the stereotypes and sort of accuse you of, and just ask you to comment as to whether or not you think they apply to you. Okay.
Okay.
So people leave the church because they wanted to sin. Is that true for you?
Well, no.
Why not? I mean, what's your response? Margie left the church because she wanted to sin.
I actually feel like I was rejected out of the church. So I don't feel like I just left. I feel like this is what I did.
Well, you resigned.
I moved toward my values. And my values are based on truth and goodness and love, and not on sin. But it's very difficult for me to get back into these words like sin, or it's very hard for me to connect to, because really, what does it all mean? I don't know. I drink coffee. Sue me.
All right, they leave the church because they were offended. You were offended at how they treated John, so you left the church.
I left because I went toward my values. I left because my values were goodness and love and growth and all these things, and I failed to find them in my local chapel.
But you were offended.
I really wasn't offended. I didn't always have positive experiences, but I don't always have positive experiences in my marriage, and I don't leave that,
What?
I'm not after positive experiences. What I'm after is growth and feeling goodness and feeling like, I'm on this path with other people, and isn't it exciting? And I feel inspired by what I see.
All right, how about this one? People leave the church are angry.
I'm very angry. I'm really angry. I've got a lot of anger. A lot of anger.
Are you being sarcastic?
Yes.
Why?
No. I don't feel angry. I feel happy. I feel emboldened.
Another stereotype is they can leave the church, but they can't leave it alone. So somebody says, oh, here Margie is, she's doing this video. She can't just go on and live a good life. She has to go back and tear down the church and disparage people who continue believing in it. What would you respond to that stereotype?
Here's my response to a common theme in all of these questions. Here's what I would say. For every person who leaves, these feelings or these ideas that you're putting forth, I think they're part of the experience. It is okay to feel angry if people treat you not so great. That's okay. It's kind of part of the process. So I think these are natural feelings to have, I just don't feel that they capture the root of why people leave. And I also don't view any of these things that you're naturally saying as inherently bad. I think there's a time when people leave that they may still care about the church and still it's part of their paradigm and it's hard to let go. And hopefully as they move through their process and allow things to flow, right, and move forward, they'll let it go when they are ready to let it go. But I just don't feel like it's helpful to... This reminds me of being put back in a box where there's certain behaviors that are okay, certain feelings that are okay, and other feelings that aren't. So in my experience, these are never the root of why people leave.